Hello everyone and welcome back to Unit 4 Flow of Control, and in this unit we have completed the sectional and the branching statements, or you can say basically we have completed the if else and the switch statement itself, and we have practiced a question for if, and now it's turn for the switch statement. So here we have a question in front of you, and I would again recommend you guys to go through the question yourself and try it yourself and then go through the video again. And I would also like to add that you need not to confine yourself to the questions that are included in this course. You can go through some other videos, or perhaps you can search the web and for various different questions according to the topic itself, and that will increase your memory of syntax, and it will also enhance your programming skills, because more you will practice, more you are going to learn. So first, more you are going to learn, and you can go through the websites like Geek for Geeks, or perhaps you can go for the competitive programming websites like HackerRank and HackerEarth, and don't worry about them if you don't know how to use them. Uh, I will be pasting a link of a video where you can go through that video, and you can go through that video, and if you have any query you can write that on in the comment section itself. And let's go through the question itself now. And the question says, write a C program for a calculator which asks user to enter two numbers and the operator and display output accordingly using switch statement. So we need to use a switch statement in a C program, and we are going to make a calculator, an basic arithmetic calculator, addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction, I guess. And so it is asking two numbers and the operator symbol itself, and then it is going to display the result accordingly. And let's go through the program. I have written a program here itself. So forget about this statement right now. And what is happening, I have declared two floating point variables, value 1 and value 2, for storing the two numbers. I am taking floating because the number can be a decimal number. So, and the result is going to store the result, and then I have a character variable which is going to store the operator symbol in the form of character itself. And I have these statements. These statement is going to scan the value, or you can scan the value of the two numbers, and then we have the scanning for the operator character itself. So it is going to input the character from the user itself, and then I have a switch statement, and I have given the case value as an character constant itself, and those character constants are in the form of the mathematical symbols. So you need not to confuse yourself that this is not a constant, this is an operator. So it is not an operator, it is a symbol. Why it is a symbol? Because it is in single inverted comma. So whatever comes under a single inverted comma is a character, and whatever is an character, so it is an character constant. It is not going to treat this plus as an mathematical or arithmetical operator. Okay, so I have addition, so I have save the addition result, and then I have subtraction, multiplication, and division similarly. And at the end, in the default, you can ignore this warning for now. We are going to rectify it. Afterwards. So, and if none of the symbol is going to match, it is going to print out an error. It is going to print out this message, error, invalid symbol. The symbol that you have entered is invalid. And at the end, we are going to print out the output itself. That would say that is going to have value 1, then the symbol, then value 2, and then the result itself. So let's run the program and check whether it is working properly or not. So let's enter first value to be 60 and let it be 30, and here we go with some unexpected result. So what is unexpected here? So we entered value 60, then we entered 30, and then we notice that we have not entered the operation, or you can say the operator variable value itself. We have not entered it, and we have not entered it, and the program is running, and then there we have an abrupt result in here, and then we have the message that error, invalid symbol. So it is very unexpected. So why are we getting this error? So the main reason for this error is you can say a input buffer, you can say. So in C there is a temporary memory, or you can say buffer. You must be knowing about the buffer. So it is a temporary storage area, and sometimes you can study. If you want to go in detail, you can go through this Geeks for Geeks page, and the links will be provided in the video in the description itself. And what buffer is, it is a temporary memory. So sometimes what happens is, if something is some values are stored in buffer, it gets stored in the character itself when scanf operation is called. Whenever the scanf function is called, it automatically or by mistake you can say it automatically stores a random value which is stored in the buffer memory. So the solution to that is we need to clear the buffer memory. So here we have how we can resolve that. So this particular statement, while get char is not equals to the new line character, is going to clear our buffer memory. So it is just going to clear the buffer. It is going to empty the buffer itself. It clears the buffer. So, and you need not to worry what actually this statement is doing. You can directly use this statement. We will be discussing this while we will be learning the while loops itself. Then I'm going to tell you what is happening. For now, in brief, I can tell that this line of code runs until the buffer memory is cleared. It is asking the character. It is asking the character from the buffer itself, and it is clearing it until the buffer hits the next line, you can say. So it is going to clear the buffer, and we should now be able to enter the character value itself. So let's try now. Let's have 60, then we have 30. Here we are able to enter the value of an operator. Let the operation be addition, I guess addition, and there we have 60 plus 30 is 90. So we are getting a very nice unexpected result. And let's talk about this warning. So what warning is saying, that if the operator entered is not valid, the value of result is not initialized. So let's enter a wrong character. Let's enter a caret symbol itself, and we have a message default statement. Default statement is getting executed, and we have the statement error invalid symbol. And you can see this statement is still getting printed out, though the symbol that we entered was invalid. So, and we are getting a random value for the R result itself. It is a garbage value because we have not initialized the value of result. So what can be the solution for this? What can be the solution for this? Let's have another variable int, and let its name be check, and let check be 1, or you can say a true value. So we are going to use an if statement here also. So if or let's if the default statement is going to hit, or you can say if the switch is going to call for default, then let's change the value of check to be 0, or you can say false, and let's add an if statement. If check, and we are going to we are going to uh, print this statement after that. If the if the check is 0, which will be the case of default statement, if it is 0, then this statement is not going to get executed. Okay, and you can ignore this warning. And if check is 1, which is its default value, so if it is 1, then this statement is going to run. So let's check whether the check functionality is working or not. Let's have any number, and let's have an invalid symbol. You can here you can say error invalid symbol, and this piece of line was never executed because the value of check was 0 after printing this statement out. So this was all about the about this question. I can also demonstrate one more example. 77 on 88.5 perhaps, and let the symbol be multiplication, and there we have the result for the multiplication of these two numbers, and our program is working very well. So this was all about this video. See you in the next lecture.